Hello. Welcome to episode 3 of 10 things that I want you to hear about. Or I just want you to, hear or whatever. Number 1, okay? This is back from last episode. Told you I would mention it. Shout out every single Guatemalan. Shout out the Guatemalans, bro. This is what I wrote down. Shout out Guatemalans, and in parentheses I had was not familiar since being from Iowa. They are so hardworking. Been carrying the kitchen year in, year out at Lobo. And they kind of small, no cap. They funny, even though I don't know Spanish for real. Where do I begin, bro? Dude, first of all, being from Iowa, I don't know anything about. I guess I knew about Guatemala and all that, but I never seen a Guatemalan person before. Or maybe I have, but I didn't recognize it because, in Iowa it's just pretty bland, not really a mix of too many too many cultures up there, since it's kind of country or whatever. But bro, anyway, ever since I worked at this restaurant, first of all, the area it's in, besides being wealthy, somewhat white people or whatever, there's hella Guatemalans in this area in Chambly, bro. And first of all, working at Lobo, they've been carrying the restaurant year in, year out. The same 6 people, or no, same 5, 6 people, and then someone will go, someone will come in, but it's basically been the same group for as long as I've been there. I've been there for 2 years. Okay, 2 years is the longest I've ever had a job. Okay, I'm 22. I got time, but I don't plan on leaving anytime soon, so it's probably might be 3, 4, 5, who knows. Bro, when I say they're so hardworking, they work 6 days a week, open to close. Obviously, they get a break. But it's just doing it that long, getting 1 day off Monday, because that's when most of the restaurants are closed. That's a pretty common thing or whatever. I just don't understand how they do it. I mean, but obviously it's the hunger, bro. They come to America to want to live a better life or whatever, and grind. You can't do nothing but respect that. Putting in that work. Yeah, they're kind of small, bro. I would on the side of the restaurant or whatever, there's this, we can just sit there, chill, whatever. And there's a convenience store where if I look across the road or whatever, and I'm always seeing them go in and out of there. But whether it's anyway, I'm seeing people going in and out. When I see Guatemalans, bro, they're always so short. Not so short, but they're just how do I say this? Because it's just this is straight up just what do you call that? An observation. But they're just pretty small and compact in a way, but not compact they're fat or chubby or whatever. It's just crazy seeing different species of human and seeing how wide variety and all that stuff gives, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's something pretty cool. I don't know Spanish I know restaurant Spanish kind of, I'm not even gonna practice it, but you know what I'm saying. And I'll bro, we'll make it work. I'll say a little bit of Spanish and I'll say some English. They might know it, I don't know. Only Lolo really knows English for real. A couple of them do a little bit. They speak a little bit, but it's I'm still I'm honestly teaching them a little bit of just I guess normal phrases and whatnot. But they're spitting back, so we're helping each other, which is good. I need to lock in on that for real. And bro, they want nothing but peace and positivity. Okay, me and Viejo is his nickname, old man, whatever. I wrote something on a receipt and I gave it to him, and he wrote a heart on it and gave it back. Now I know trying to give me a heart on some gay, not gay shit or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but just nothing but peace and love. Or just they want they got no issue with nobody, and you can't do nothing but respect that. They're really just doing what they do. So yeah, I'm very underrated human species type or whatever. Shout out the Guatemalans, nothing but respect for them. Anyway, on to the next one. Number 2. I can't be alone on this one. Christian Dior, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's from. Obviously, my name was Dior on Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2019, and that's kind of where the beginning part of DIORPIUM came from or whatever, which came from Pop Smoke. Let's bring back Woo Wednesday. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Why not? Bro, how can we let this man die out, bro? You know the influence he had on New York and still on drill in general? I don't even listen to drill, bro. But back when Pop Smoke was alive and bumping, this is before he died, we were fucking with him. Me, Muniz, I'll say Muniz fucked with him more. He's big honcho on that or whatever. But yeah, I said let's bring back Wu Wednesday, bro. Just the vibes. Like, how can you forget? One of a kind soul. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. I hope he's glistening in his, consciousness orb light form or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If he's in heaven, if that's how that works. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke. Yeah, I'll keep that one quick. Number 3. Okay, bro. I can actually rant about this one and get pretty passionate about it, and it's just like so like embarrassing. Not for me, but just for like the parent, and it's just like, bro, I don't know. It could be me personally, but let me get to it. This is coming from a server point of view. I'm a server or whatever. This is an observation that I go through on a weekly basis. Number 3. This is coming from a server point of view, and I'm a server, week in, week out for the last 2 years. If you are a parent in a restaurant with any children, please keep in mind you are who your child looks up to when they are young to see how to act in public for the rest of their lives. I'm not saying it's impossible for them to change and, do the right thing or whatever, but, you're the one that gave, birth to them, or did your pump and dump, or either one of the two. Bro, and this is just something that I seen. I'm really gonna complain, bro, because this shit really is so annoying, bro. Like, why am I seeing, what kind of parent lets their baby run around a restaurant? Like, I get, oh, it's just baby having fun, blah, blah, blah. Okay, bro, the restaurant's kind of small. Like, I need space to get through here. It's just is what it is, and not even just that for me doing my job, but it's just like use your manners, like thank you, you're welcome, or just like acknowledging, or just like being like appreciative. I mean, I'm not saying you gotta like fucking give me dome for being your server or whatever, but just like give me proper manners, like thank you, oh you're welcome, or like if I refill your water real quick, like you don't even ask, that's my job, like that's the standard of serving. I believe that you should be doing, just refill the water, and if they don't want it, I'm saying, just whatever. Always be, at the table, working for your tip. Please just bring back manners in front of your children. Set a good example for them, because it's kind of embarrassing, especially, oh my god, this. I'm just gonna say this little story quick, bro. I had this, a bunch of, it was an Indian table or whatever, what I'm saying? Whatever, who cares? Indian, whatever, white, black, whatever, who cares what the fuck they are? But bro, like, it was honestly like an 8-top or a 10-top or whatever, some kids, mostly adults. But this one lady, she literally came up to like one of the hosts or whatever, like it was just like, where's our server? I'm not seeing this, he has not been to our table in a minute, blah, 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 this and that. I'm right next to them. I look, I'm like, oh really? Like, because what the fuck, keep in mind, bro, I know I didn't say something, to tell you no. Literally a minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes before that, I stopped right by the table and I was like, yo, I'm gonna go to this table real quick, get them situated, then I'm gonna get beat, and then I'm gonna come right back and get you what you need and get you started off with whatever. And keep in mind, they already have their drinks, they already have appetizers, this and that. Like they're already started off. They can wait another 2 minutes. Let me go put their food in. Let's see if they're good. Let me do my job, bro. It's busy tonight. It's a Saturday or Friday, whatever the fucking day it was. And she comes doing that, and it's just like, imagine being a kid and seeing your parent doing that, and then you thinking that that's okay. Like, bro, it's not okay. It's embarrassing. Like, why are you acting like a child when you have children next to you? Like, you're supposed to be setting the example, being an adult. Like, and then it's obvious that their parents acted like that too, but I'm just saying, like, at what point are we going to realize that this is not the right thing to do or the right way to act in public, because it's just, like, embarrassing that you're acting more immature than your child at the table. Okay, and it's just, like, I feel bad for her husband, and I hope that their life's great. It's just, like, that's brutal, bro. Like, for someone that, my girlfriend's not acting like that in public, bro. My girlfriend's normal. She's respectful. We go out and we have a good time, and even if the service is shit or whatever, it just is what it is. We're not over here getting up out of our table and just like yelling at some random fucking 16-year-old girl because you feel as if your server hasn't been at your table for 10 minutes, even though it's been like literally a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So that's an example or whatever. And just if you're just gonna like talk shitty to a server when like I get if you're getting like really bad service. This doesn't happen to me. This just happens to people at the restaurant where like people are just like talking back to him, especially like a food runner, bro. Like, what was it? This one time, this kid named Sebastian used to work at the restaurant, bro, and his table outside, I don't know, I didn't see, he was just telling me about it. But keep in mind, he's just a food runner. So whatever we put in, he just runs to the table or whatever. And then he brings tortillas to this table, like it's a molcajete, which is just, this big fucking platter shit or whatever. And he's all talking about like, Man, I ordered something about tortillas. Like, oh man, I ordered tortillas like like 5 minutes ago. Like, how are they not gonna be up faster now? Like this service so slow. Like blah blah blah. Like, if this was in Mexico, this would not slide. Like talking to him like that because he's Mexican. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What angle are you even coming from, bro? What do you even mean when you're saying that? And first of all, you're really gonna get that press over some tortillas in front of your family, bro? Like, bro, like if I was in public, or even not in public, but just in in a restaurant with my family, my mom started acting like that, I'd be like, bro, I would like just like cover up and just be like, bro, and then probably, unfortunately, not try to like, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna give her a stern talking to, look like I'm gonna fucking tell her what's right or whatever, but just be like, bro, like, just mentioning that might be a little like, you're doing too much, and then all for that for them, then all that for them to just tip like shit, bro. And everyone has their own opinion on tipping, whatever. But I feel like I'm a pretty good server, and I give pretty good service to whoever I have. Because one, I want them to come back to the restaurant, so so I can make more money for one, obviously, and two, I feel like I actually believe in whatever the restaurant puts. I care, so I actually believe what I'm selling. So I feel like it's just like straight up coming from the heart in a way, if that makes sense. I'm just being honest. I'll tell me something's good. I'll tell me something's bad. Bro. Not yesterday. Matter of fact, it was like Saturday night or whatever. I was like 6 top of like Hispanics, and this one lady starts talking to me in Spanish, and I'm just like, you got me exposed me on the Spanish for real, caught my bluff, or whatever, just like joking, and then she like got like offended by that or something, and then she's like, oh, never mind, in English, and then I was like, did you need something? Are you good? She's like, no, it's okay, and like Lord knows what the fuck we needed. I don't even know because I don't understand her for real. And anyway, I go back to get them silverware napkins. I realized they didn't have it, and I'm just making sure they have all their drinks and stuff, and I'm trying to put them on, like what's good on the menu, my recommendations, explain it to them why it's good and how it's good and what it tastes like and whatever question they have about tequila or mezcal or whatever the fucking flavor shit or whatever it is. But she like looks at me when I come out because I'm talking to the lady next to her, and I'm like, I have like the silverware and stuff, like it's in a little cup, it's like napkins and silverware and like whatever. I have it next to my hip, that's just where it is when I'm talking to this lady. And then she like looks at me, like kind of she's just like rude. She's like, can we please get some like silverware and napkins, like. But she's like get under my, trying to like, I don't know if she's trying to get under my skin, like she's probably, first of all, sorry. I picked it up like this. I was like, this right here. There you go. And it's like, I'm not even trying to be rude, but it's just like, why are you being like that, bro? Just being normal and respectful. Like, what are you really gaining from that? I don't give a fuck if something upset you before you came in. Like, how are you just gonna treat some random dude like that? Just because, like, how do you, like, if you have a server, like, why do you treat them like they're soulless? Like, they're literally here to give you a good experience. Like, I'm not gonna give you a good experience if you're being like an actual like prick. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you. Straight up, bro. Like, sometimes I wish, like, I could just, like, work in one of those, like, not shit restaurants, but the ones that, like, shit on you, bro. Because, bro, I'm telling you, I would be so good at it, especially if, like, they were acting the same way about how some of the people, not everyone, most people are good at the restaurant. Most people are normal, you know what I'm saying? There's, like, a good, just, like, 20% people who just, like, completely disacknowledge your, like, existence or just, like, completely disrespect you or just, like, even if they don't mean it and that's just, like, the normal way they talk to a server, what the fuck even is that still? It just is what it is, bro. It's just like, let's just acknowledge that, Maybe let's just, start acting respectful outside. Like, how it should be instead of just being, like, acting like you fucking hate yourself or something. Because it's pretty fucking clear when you treat other random people you don't even know like that. Anyway. I could go into that, rip into fucking million more examples of Neanderthals that act like that. But, what is it? We'll just go to the next one. Number 4, UFC take. Walter Walker is pretty funny, bro. If you don't know who Walter Walker is, he's Johnny Walker's brother in the heavyweight division. You probably know. Everyone knows Walter Walker. He's funny, bro. And I have in parentheses, unfortunately, his fight got canceled in Brazil last weekend. The skit he made was funny as shit. And the skit was him laying down with, like, someone's grandma, bro. Just, like... And he was all like, oh, my fight got canceled, I'm broke, I didn't get paid. And, like, obviously they're laying up in bed together, like, they were just, or whatever. And, yeah, she paid him. I don't know, I thought that was pretty funny. If your fights didn't get canceled, you can at least still promote yourself in a good way. I mean, I don't know if it's a good way or whatever. I mean, it was funny, bro. So, yeah, I guess it was a good way. And I guess he's just, like, he's funny, bro. I don't want to glaze him too hard, but he actually is looking in crazy more shape every time he steps on the scale or just, like, is in camp. Every camp he's looking better and better and better and better and better. Obviously he's on his three heel hooks in a row, whatever. I think he would have gotten Muhammad Usman with a heel hook. Not even gonna lie, just looking him down, bro. It's like just as straight. I'm like he's in somewhat shape, but he's still kind of like chunk or whatever. But I think Walter Walker's actually like dangerous, but I think he would get up to like the top levels and probably get like smoked out by like Jelton Almeida or like, you know, I think like maybe crack top 5. I hope so. Cause I feel with Walter Walker, it'd be nice to get actually some people that are in shape in the heavyweight division. You know, in the more people in, you know, in the top 10 or whatever in shape. But yeah, that's another conversation. Shout out Walter Walker. He's pretty funny. Number 5. I think that my neighbors that live across the hall from me are the type of people to literally never go outside, and I'm curious on how that lifestyle is. Okay, let me just so when I wrote this, so after I wrote this, I got more context on them via just like existing and seeing like, not through their window. I mean, technically through their window, I'm not like peeking, but I'm like, you know, if I'm walking up the stairs, like their windows open, I can just like see there, you know what I'm saying, as I'm walking. No weird shit, just whatever. And since they had been on my mind, obviously I'm gonna just be like, real quick, you know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. It's not creepy. It's just I'm existing, bro. But anyway, when we get back to what I was trying to say, is like, bro, like, it has to have been a week now since they have gotten this thing on their door from the trash people, because like we have a thing here at our place where, you know, you can pay whatever $25 a month, and these people take the trash out for you, just a 13-gallon bag, whatever. And if there's holes in it or this or that or whatever, something's wrong with it, they won't take it, and they'll leave a little thing on your door being like, yo, we didn't take it for this reason, so if you can fix that, please. And bro, first of all, they had a trash bag in the front of their door, and it's like straight piss pads. So it's like, and it was like full as fuck, so it's like that's sitting somewhere just in their crib smelling like straight piss or something. Like, how do you hide the scent of that? Or like, whatever, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, that's just like, it's kind of like, it's questionable, whatever, you know. I'm not here to judge. It is what it is. Like my sister was trying to make a point, like, because we were talking to her about it earlier today, saying like, oh, maybe they just work the night shift and that's why we never see them. Maybe. I don't know. I'm telling you, I've lived at this place for almost 2 years now. I've never seen them once, bro. Never seen them once. I don't even know if they lived here for 2 years straight, because I know that a different family lived there before. They moved in, but I'm telling you, I never once seen them move in at all. I've never seen them move in. I've never seen them leave the building, whatever. But keep in mind, this fucking thing on the door has been there for 1 whole week straight. And if you go outside and come in, you're going to see that, oh, they didn't take it for this reason. And I'd assume why would you just leave it on the door? Like, that's weird. Like, just put it in another bag so they can take it, whether it smells like fucking straight piss or whatever. And now it smells like straight piss outside. I leave to go to work or the gym or whatever the fuck. Or I haven't even went to the gym, back to the gym yet. I'm going to go next week. But, I go to work, it just smells like straight piss, bro. I literally sit on my porch to chill with my plants in the morning, drinking my coffee, whatever, watching whatever content I'm choosing to fucking take in. And it just smells like straight piss, and it's kind of off-putting and disgusting. And Ellie was saying she might put it in a bag, but it's like, bro, don't touch that shit, bro. Don't touch that shit, bro. That's nasty. But as I was walking past her window or whatever, I see like I think it might have been like the craziest PC I ever seen in my life. So I think that might just be like in real life sweats, just straight gamers, which I respect. I mean, are they streamers? Who knows? Like, but they literally got a crazy fucking setup, straight LED lights, rainbow, fucking like big ass PC, bro. I've kind of seen it. I don't know. I kind of just assuming, but that's what it looked like. I seen. And I seen this fucking animal, bro, and I couldn't tell if it was a dog or cat, but Ellie seen it as we were walking by, and it looked like a big ass cat, like a Maine Coon, and that's probably what's like pissing inside everywhere. But yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen them put a bag like that outside. So like, have they how long have they been letting that piss bag sit in there? I don't know, but like I said, I'm very interested in their life, because if they're staying inside like that and barely seeing daylight, are they even human? Who knows? All right, next one, number 6. This is good. I'm gonna put a photo somewhere on here, bro. Just a reminder, bro. If you forgot, Charles Johnson is better than your favorite flyweight. He got the win over the Van via KO. He just beat Loner, Kavanaugh, however the fuck you say his last name. I fuck with him too, but bro, I really fuck with Charles Johnson. So Obviously, he's gaining more respect from everyone now after the Calvin Loner fight, but it's just like, bro, he beat Van. Van's fighting for the title right now, so that win is like 18 for him, so crazy, and just like, he's on a crazy streak at flyweight right now. It'll say the stats, I think, on the screenshot that I sent or whatever, but it's just like, bro, how can you deny this man? I think he's a true top. I think he could be champion. I don't know if he beats Pantoja, because we haven't really seen like Charles Johnson wrestle or whatever. But like that much, I'm not saying he hasn't. Obviously, we probably have seen some of his fights, but it's like actually no, it's cap. Cause I watched him. He posted on Instagram that he won like jiu-jitsu tournaments. So obviously he's valid and at least decent in grappling. I forget what belt he is, but he's more than a white belt. So he's like obviously got something. He's probably hasn't had to use it for real, which is even crazier because he's what on 6 KOs or something like that. I'm not sure. The photo will be up, but bro, I met him in Miami, bro, and I went to 314 in Miami. To see Volk and Lopez with my friend and my girlfriend, bro. I'll put the face-off picture somewhere on here too, so y'all see that we're like, bro, he's just like built like me, bro. So I think I could make flyweight. Who knows? Let me lock in physically and see where I stand when I'm pretty leaned out and see how much water weight I can cut and whatnot and all the math and science on that. I'll let you know. But I'm feeling pretty confident about bantamweight. I just need to lock the fucking with the gym. My rib is still hurting a little bit, but I think I got one more week in me. Anyway, yeah, just a reminder that I am a Charles Johnson Glazer, and I will be till I die, regardless of his career, if it goes up, down, whatever. He gets disabled, I'm still riding that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's crazy. I didn't mean to say it like that. But, yeah, shout out Charles Johnson, bro. He's a real G. Number 7. If we all know Big Ink is a decent guy, but Ali Abdulaziz ruined his reputation by talking shit on Twitter, why are we still hating him? Seriously, why? Like, and I had this thought because I was just doom scrolling on Instagram Reels and I seen an Ink edit about him talking about how his father died when he was younger. And bro, imagine your father dying when you're younger and then you dedicate your life to MMA and just like I'm not gonna say he like uses that, as like motivation or whatever. I mean, I would if I was him, but I don't know his true story for real, like him. But it's just like, how are we gonna hate on him? Like, he did it. He became champ. He beat Alex Pereira. And then, however the fight ended, yeah, he lost his belt, but he still did what he needed. Like, he still did it, bro. He still became world champion, defense or not. And he's still a top contender. So it's just like, I don't know why we're still hating him when we know Ali or whatever was the one that was making him, put out these bad vibes. Or Pereira or whatever, bro. Man, fuck Ali, bro. Straight up, I guess. Not fuck him, but it's just like, I get you're just trying to sell the fight, but it's just like, that's just not true. I feel like Ink is pretty stoic and just like, he's like, doesn't need to say much. He just really talks with his fighting, and that's just pretty, like, how can you not respect that? But so personally, I can't really hate Ink, like how everyone is hating Ink. He doesn't deserve it. It's unneeded, unwarranted in my opinion. Number 8. Look at this pic my uncle sent. I'm gonna try to put it right here. I've never edited this type of thing, but I'm gonna try to put it right here. In 2016, my ID from school, bro. Look at me, bro. I look so Mexican. I'm dark, bro. I'm dark. That's crazy. It's crazy. I was outside for real. I was outside getting beamed by that sun. Anyway, I thought that was a pretty funny looking photo. I look kind of fucking stupid. I look like I'm fucking, I don't even know, bro. I just look fucking stupid, bro. Alright, I guess I'll say one more thing, bro. 7th grade, bro. Probably the worst year of my life existing. First reason, bro. That's when I started wrestling. I went 0-14, bro. I did not win a single match. Not one. Not one, bro. And so that was probably the most humiliating thing I ever did in my life. But guess what? I came back next year in 8th grade and went 14-2. We back, brother. We came back better than ever. Yeah, like Dominic Reyes. I'm not back, I'm better. Okay. Like that. And then also 7th grade, bro, I didn't even like shower for real. I was stinky. That was my stinky year, bro. It's my stinky year, bro. We were a little poor and didn't have, too much money. Shit would happen. I was also lazy too. Real hardcore gamer. Black Ops 3. Zombies, multiplayer, all that. Trying to get Master Prestige. Level 1,000 or whatever. No excuse on that. That's in the past. Obviously, I'm chilling now. I'm a normal person. But yeah, definitely regret that with everything I have inside my body. Probably tanked my whole rep going into high school. Or just like 8th grade or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is now. Life's pretty good compared to then. Can't complain. Number 9. Oh yeah, bro. Okay, number 9 is good. And I wrote this down because I was out having dinner with my sisters and my girlfriend earlier at my mom's crib. My mom's in Iowa, but we were all chilling there or whatever. But bro, I was a demon as a kid, bro. My sister reminded me of some insane stories that I did before, like I can like barely remember, but I still remember because I did them. Alright, so I'm gonna start off. I burned my uncle's bed / futon, whatever, you know. He was probably like a teenager, like, you know, early 20s. Bro, I was so young. I think I had to been at least like 4, bro. Like 3 or 4, maybe 5, because my grandpa was still alive, so it was like before 2008. Like I had like 3 or 4. Like I was born 2003 or whatever. And like, anyway, bro, I had a lighter, and I had a lighter, and I was burning the bottom of my uncle's socks. He had 2 socks, you know, put it together in a little ball. I would just burn it, watch it turn black, and go, and like throw it or whatever. Like, just what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And then, you know, I did that about like 11 pairs, bro. I don't know, but it was a lot. It was ridiculous, bro. And then one of them, it was getting too big. I don't know, and it wasn't going out, so I just went, tossed it on the bed like nothing happened. And then walked to the front and just started chilling in the living room, you know, like I didn't, you know, like I'm not trying to burn down the crib. And my grandpa's like, man, what the fuck? Like smells smoke or whatever. And then sees that, you know, my uncle's bed is on fire, and he's just taking like pots of water back there from the sink in the kitchen, running back and forth to put it out. Bro, insane. You know how like actually crazy that is? Like I can't believe I forgot, one, Loki forgot about that, and 2, also like the fact that like I never genuinely took in the seriousness of that, or like the actual threat that posed to my whole family's trailer, bro, in the trailer park, bro. So like the little that we had, I almost fucking took it all away. Who knows if they had fucking trailer insurance or whatever the fuck? I don't fucking know. But that's insane. Next story, bro. Before 4th grade with Mr. Schmidt, shout out Mr. Schmidt, bro. He's a real one. Just still to this day, I don't talk to him or nothing, but still one of my favorite teachers I ever had. Shout out Mr. Schmidt, bro. Yeah, bro, I shaved half my eyebrow, just like this, before 4th grade, bro. I don't even know what I was doing. I was just a kid, I was just curious about a razor. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, I'm stupid. I'm just like fucking, how old is 4th grade? I don't even know. However, whatever age that is, I don't even need to shave. I don't even got hair on my body besides my eyebrow, my head. Like not an arm hair, not a pubis, like nothing, like. But yeah, so I pulled up the start of 4th grade, just like half an eyebrow, and I think that was the first year I moved back to Spencer from Manson or whatever, which is like a small town by Fort Dodge, and yeah, that's like I'm from Spencer or whatever, but like moving back there as if it like I'm re-meeting people again, just like missing half an eyebrow is like probably the dumbest or like craziest start to like 4th grade ever, bro. It's just insane. But shaving half my eyebrow before 4th grade is kind of insane. Oh my god, my sister brought up this, bro. In 7th grade, I had this like fucking calculator for a phone, bro. Whatever the fuck, I think it was a blue phone or something like that. I don't even remember, bro. But I basically put it in the microwave. like it wasn't gonna like fry it or something, and I was just like, I'll put it in there for like 10 seconds. Literally 2 seconds go by, and it's just like fried. And then I was just like in such disbelief, like I can't believe that happened. Like that's fucking insane. Like I just lost probably one of the first phones I ever had in my life. My mom never bought me a phone. I don't even know how I got that phone. I just got it given to me somehow, and I just like it was a blessing from God. And I literally just ruined it because I was fucking stupid. Then yeah, because what the fuck, bro? And yeah, when we were talking about this, yeah. Anyway, just I guess it's a couple fucking stupid ass things I did when I was a kid, not just like. Can't believe I forgot about some of those. Like, I guess I've done more stupid shit to outweigh those or some shit. I don't know. But I guess number 10, I guess I just want to talk about all these fights that got announced today or just like recently or whatever. Starting off with Tetsudo Taira versus Brandon Moreno. Crazy fight, bro. Bro, I feel like the Mexican in me really wants Moreno to win. Just because, like, tomorrow. But bro, just like, but like, I also don't want to see him in the top 5 anymore, bro. Like, we need some new motion in flyweight, bro. Like, it's been like 1,000 years since he's been in the top 5. Still, already lost to Pantoja hella time. So like, what's the point of even giving him another shot when it's already been like concluded that he's not best? Like, he'll never be better than Pantoja. And then that's like so I think, but the realistic outcome, I think Tyra just chokes him out. I think he gets him. Or Brandon Moreno drops him. I know Brandon Moreno's really good at grappling too, but yeah, I don't know. My official prediction that I think Moreno by late round submission if it's a main event. I'm not sure what the fight was or whatever. Oh, that's going to be a crazy fight. I'm so excited for that one. Next one, Terrence McKinney versus Chris Duncan. Crazy, bro. Imagine that first round. Do not miss that fight for the first round, bro. Everyone knows Terrence McKinney's reputation for always having like the most insane first round ever. Come against someone like Chris Duncan who can like eat hella shots, get wobbled hella, still not go down and get KO'd. But then all he has to do is find one crazy shot when, just like within that chaos or like the fire in that moment, he'll find it, bro. Like that's gonna be a crazy fight, and I think it's a finish. I really hope Terrence McKinney wins. I fuck with Terrence McKinney. I want him to go on a little streak, man. I need him to come back, but I also do fuck with Chris Duncan. But I do think that Chris Duncan will probably win by finish, first or second round, preferably first for entertainment purposes. Next one, Fares Ziem versus Nazim Sadikov, bro. I'm just excited to finally see another Sadikov fight because he's actually pretty interesting. Ziem can be pretty good too. I'm not too like, yes, I see his fights, whatever, but I'm never like too crazy hyped for them. Yeah, I don't know. But I think Sadikov will just win by pure annihilation. Otherwise, Ziem could probably come too. You know, I think Sadikov's better, but Ziem might have a little more experience. But my prediction that I'm hoping for is Sadikov by finish, but I think it'll be a Sadikov decision, maybe split, but probably unanimous. Next one, Merab versus Peter Yan for December, bro. Merab trying to do 4 defenses in 1 year, that's unheard of, bro. Crazy. It's nothing but respect for that. The machine, bro. Versus Peter Yan. Love Peter Yan, bro, but I think that Merab will probably win the rematch. I'd rather prefer Peter Yan to win so we can get his moment, bro. No mercy, bro. I fuck with Peter Yan. He's just crazy. Everything about him. Y'all know Peter Yan. Y'all know how he moves, bro. Just straight slick anime. You know the vibes, bro. But unless Peter somehow catches Merab, which no one has been able to do, Merab's been rocked or whatever, but not like straight up like slept. But I think Merab would probably just bowl him around for another 5 rounds. I don't think he could finish Peter Yan because he couldn't even. I mean, he basically finished Corey Sandhagen, but you know they never called it. But yeah, Merab probably by decision again in the rematch. Concluding that. Next one, bro. Cejudo versus Talbot. Bro, Talbot lost to Raoni Barcelos. He got exposed for his grappling. Then he came back and beat Felipe Lima or Andre Lima. I forget which one it is. You know who I'm talking about. Whatever. I feel bad for Barcelos, bro. He definitely deserves Cejudo over Talbot. Like, why is Talbot getting the number 10 ranked dude? I don't know how that one goes, bro. I honestly think it goes to decision. I don't think I could see anyone finishing the other one. Like, I think Talbot still is kind of young. Cejudo, yes, is older, and he's probably gonna lose if it is decision, just because whatever. But I think Cejudo might lock in for this fight, actually abuse his wrestling, knowing damn well that's Payne's, I guess, his, like, hole or whatever. But I really hope Cejudo wins by decision just by smudging, I guess. I don't wish that is how it is. I wish any fight would be they're just standing and banging for fucking 3-5-minute rounds. But that probably won't be how it is because you know how Cejudo is. And I bet it's his retirement fight. I know I always more time about, dude, he's going to retire. Whatever. I don't know. Well, I was wrong about Charles retiring or anyone retiring on the Brazilian card besides Jose, which he already retired in Canada for the second time. But they're in Brazil, so they got to give him that proper send-off or whatever. Second to last. Jan Blachowicz versus Bogdan Guskov, bro. I love Bogdan Guskov, bro. I've been fucking with him ever since he came in the UFC, bro. His back tattoo was so sick. I could see Jan is getting slow and older. He is pretty old or whatever, and I hope Bogdan wins. That's who I want to win. But I could see Jan winning by decision, or honestly knocking out Bogdan Guskov. But I really hope it's Bogdan Guskov by KO, obviously. But I think I got Jan probably like for realistic outcome. Yeah. Anyway, then last one, obviously Pantoja Joshua Van. I think Pantoja chokes him out in the first round. I do fuck with Joshua Van heavy. Like when I was opening UFC cards, like obviously I'm only looking for the 2025 Joshua Van signature. Like come on, like what? I don't want any other card. Seriously, like that really was the one I wanted. But I would have took any other signature, obviously, just not no Rodolfo Bellato or whatever the fuck. I don't want no fucking retard signing fucking cards, dude, or a retard signing card. I just want some fire, like a Joshua Van or like a, fuck, I'd take a Pantoja, a Peter Yan, a fucking, who else, bro? Imagine like an Ilya one, whatever. That should be tough or whatever. But yeah, that's the 10th one. Yeah, that's really it. I appreciate y'all. This one is running a little long, but it is what it is. I had a lot to say, I guess. You guys have a good night, and thank you for watching my video and staying to the end and listening to what I had to say for this third time. Thank you. You have a good night, and you take care.